What's up, students? It's Mr. Selby here with another episode of Geometry with Mr. Selby. Today, we are going to be reviewing some of the stuff we learned last section. So I know this says Lesson 1-3. This is still Lesson 1-2, Chapter 1, Section 2, Linear Measurement. I know it says Distance and Midpoints. Pay no attention to the column on the right. It's not important. What's important is whatever Mr. Selby says and stuff. Let's keep going. All right. So, what is the value of x and AB if B is between A and C? AB equals 3x plus 2, BC equals 7, and AC equals 8x minus 1. All right, so I'm going to stop talking for about 5 to 10 seconds. I want you guys to pause the screen and see if you can work this one out on your own. All right, awesome. Hopefully you're able to figure out the correct answer. Hopefully you got A as your correct answer. If you did not, pay close attention because Mr. Selby is about to go over it. All right, so what is the value of x and AB? All right, so you need to find x, all right, and AB if B is between A and C. So as you can see, A is here, C is here, and B is between them. AB equals 3x plus 2, BC equals 7, and the whole thing equals 8x minus 1. AC is the whole thing. All right, so as you can see, I created the equation, where I made this section plus this section equal the whole thing. So 3x plus 2, this section, plus 7, this section, so add these two sections together, equals the whole big section, 8x minus 1. All right, then the next thing I did was I combined my like terms. All right, so 2 plus 7 is going to equal 9. So now instead of 3x plus 2 plus 7, I've got 3x plus 9 equals 8x minus 1. Then I want to get rid of that minus 1. So I add 1 to both sides. 9 plus 1 is 10. Negative 1 plus 1 is nothing. They cancel out. So you're left with 3x plus 10 equals 8x. All right, then I'm going to get all my x's to the same side. So I bring them, get rid of this 3x, get rid of it on both sides, and they cancel out. 8x minus 3x is going to be 5x, and I'm left with 10 equals 5x. Divide by 5 on both sides to get x by itself. They cancel out, so you're just left with x. 5x divided by 5 is just x. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. X equals 2. But wait, hold on. Does it say find the value of x? Yes, it does. But what else does it say? Also AB. All right, so what is AB? AB is 3x plus 2. So we've got 3x plus 2 down here. All right. What does x equal again? X equals 2. So we sub it in. So instead of 3 times x plus 2, we've got 3 times 2 plus 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 is what AB equals. And let's just double check. Boom! 2 and 8. Love to see it. All right. If you got that one correct, you did a great job. All right. If you did not get it correct, I really appreciate the effort. You did a good job as well. All right. If you didn't understand how to do this, if you still don't understand, I mean, message Mr. Selby on Schoology. Come to some Zoom office hours. Email me. Call a school. Do something. Don't just sit there and be like, I don't understand. It doesn't help anybody. Come on. You gotta help yourself. All right. I know you guys are probably thinking, wow, that was really hard. You know what we should do? Another hard one. All right. So Mr. Selby's going to stop speaking again for about 5 to 10 seconds. So you can pause it and solve this problem. All right. It's game time. So hopefully you're able to solve this problem. I believe it's B. All right. All right, if m is between L and N, Ln equals 3x minus 1, Lm equals 4, and Mn equals x minus 1. What is the value of x and Mn? All right, so what you need to do here is you need to realize that the whole thing right here is 3x minus 1. So one side of it's 4 and the other side is x minus 1. All right, so you do 4 plus x minus 1 equals 3x minus 1. All right, and then combine your like terms. So you eventually get 3 plus x equals 3x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides, and you get 4 plus x equals 3x. Subtract x from both sides, and you get 4 equals 2x. Divide by 2 on both sides, and you get x equals 2. All right, then substitute that in for here for mn. So if mn is x minus 1 and we know x equals 2, we can do mn equals 2 minus 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1, so mn must be 1. All right, was that super confusing? Definitely. That's what happens when you try and do it in your head. Luckily, Mr. Selby did it on paper. All right, because that makes it less confusing. Boom, here it is. All right, so m is between L and N. All right, Lm is 4, Ln, the whole thing, is 3x minus 1, and Mn is x minus 1. So you put it in the equation, 4 plus x plus 1, this section plus this section, equals the whole big thing, which is 3x minus 1. All right, and you get this handy-dandy equation. All right, combine your like terms over here. You've got 4 and you've got minus 1. Combine them and you get 3. So you got 3 plus x equals 3x minus 1. Trying to get the x by itself, so we got to move this negative 1 over here. So you just add 1 to both sides. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So we got 4 plus x equals 3x. All right, because negative 1 plus 1 cancels out. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Then we got to get rid of this x. So we do subtract x from both sides. So 4 plus x minus x is just 4. 3x minus x is 2x. So we got 4 equals 2x. Then we got to get rid of that 2. So it's just whatever equals x. So 2x divided by 2 is just going to be x. The 2's cancel out. So x equals 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So x equals 2. All right. Then we know mn equals x minus 1. What does x minus 1 equal? Oh, yeah, that's right. X equals 2. So you substitute in, instead of x minus 1, you do 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Mn equals 1. All right. Guys, please don't try and do this in your head. It's like craziness. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Come on. Use paper. Paper's good. All right. Find RT. Find RT. All right. So hopefully you looked at this and you were like, wow, that looks really familiar. Because it should, because we just did this yesterday. But okay, so RS is 2 and 5/8, and ST is 5 3/4. So what you need to do is you just add them together. All right, 2 and 5/8 plus 5 3/4. Hopefully you have, if you have like a scientific calculator, that would be great. If you don't have a scientific calculator, don't worry about it. All right, 2 and 5/8. You add the 2 and the 5 together, you get 7. 5/8 plus 3/4, which is the same thing as 6/8. Add them together, and you get 11/8. Carry over the 1, and you get like 8 3/8. All right. Confusing, easier if you write down. All right. Use paper, much easier. All right. What segment is congruent to MN? Why don't you guys take a second and think about this? All right. Hopefully you didn't have to think too hard, because remember what congruent means? Congruent means equal or the same. So MN over here is 8 centimeters. So what else is 8 centimeters? MQ. All right. MQ is 8 centimeters. QN is 6. So that's no good. NQ is also 6. No congruent segments. What? MN and MQ are the same. Come on. They're definitely congruent. All right. All right. What segment is congruent to NQ? Wow, this is a super duper similar question. I wonder what you should do. Why don't you guys take a few seconds to think about it, see if you can come up with the correct answer. All right. Which segment is congruent to NQ? So NQ is over here at 6 centimeters. Are any segments congruent to it? No. MN is 8. NM is the same thing. It's just written backwards. They're literally the same segment. 8 centimeters. QM, also 8 centimeters. No congruent segments is the correct answer. No other segment is 6 centimeters. All right. Why don't you take a second and think about this? All right. And actually, why don't you pause the screen? This is going to take a little bit more than some thought. Why don't you pause the screen for a minute or two while I stop talking, and then try and solve this on your own. And after I count to 5 to 10, I will set up the video again, and then you can unpause and stuff, and hopefully you were correct. All right, hopefully you got the answer. I believe it was 18. Oh, yeah, it was. Uh-oh.
Hello, pardon the interruption. If you are an instructional assistant or a personal care assistant in the building and need a time card, they are in the main office. You can ask for Delphine. Thank you.
Sorry for that interruption, guys. All right, let's keep going. Let's figure out how to do that. Luckily, Mr. Selby's got you covered. All right, so we've got 4x minus 2, right, and 3x plus 3. But they're equal. They're congruent. That little symbol right there means congruence. All right, so if they're congruent, they're equal. So 4x minus 2 equals 3x plus 3. So you just make the equation that same thing. 4x minus 2 equals 3x plus 3. Then you solve. You want to get rid of this negative 2, so you add 2 to both sides. Because remember, whatever you do on one side, you got to do on the other. So the best way to get rid of negative 2 is to add 2. If you do it to this side, you got to do it to the other. 4x minus 2, add 2 to both sides. They cancel out. Add 2 to this side. 3 plus 2 is 5. All right? So 4x equals 3x plus 5. You got to get rid of that 3x because I always get rid of the smaller one. So 3x minus 3x, 4x minus 3x. All right? 4x minus 3x is x. 3x minus 3x, they cancel out. You're just left with 5. X equals 5. But wait, does it say find x? No, it does not. It says find the length of AB. So because AB is equal to BC, it doesn't really matter which one you use. If you felt more comfortable using 3x plus 3, that's fine. You could do it. 3x plus 3 is 3 times x plus 3, or 3 times 5 plus 3. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 is 18. You get the same answer, all right, as you can see. But I used AB, 4x minus 2. So substitute in 5 for x. So it's 4 times 5 minus 2, which is 20 minus 2, which is 18. AB equals 18, which is the correct answer. And that means that we have come to the end of our lesson for today. All right. Hopefully you guys are really enjoying the geometry lessons. Hopefully you guys are like looking forward to Mr. Selby's Zoom sessions all the time. You're like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for another Zoom session with Mr. Selby. And I look forward to seeing you guys in more Zoom sessions. Message me on Schoology if you guys need anything. If you have any questions on math stuff, or just want to be like, hey, Mr. Selby, I love your geometry class. It's awesome. I love getting messages like that. I've actually never gotten any, but if you guys wanted to be the first one to send me one, I would greatly enjoy it. All right. Hopefully you are staying happy, healthy, hydrated, and safe. And hopefully I'll see you guys in a Zoom message soon. All right. Goodbye.